Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together. Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together.
All right, all right. We're starting now. Let me know if you can hear me. How is everyone doing? All right, let me know if you can hear me. Just type in the chat. Hello, hello. Okay. All right, we're starting now. Once again, welcome everyone. My name is Yomi. On behalf of Smart Money Blueprint team, um, I will be taking the training today. Please don't mind my voice. Um, Here we go. All right, welcome here, everyone. Yeah, just type in the chats. Let us know where you're watching from, and we hope to have a good time together. It's going to be very short, hopefully in 30 minutes. Hopefully, we are able to deliver what we have for you today and give you some time back so that you can enjoy your weekend with the family. Once again, how's everyone doing? Today we will be talking about your money blueprint. Your money blueprint. And that's the topic for today. Um, we we all know when it comes to money, people wants to hear things about finance, budgeting, what stock I should be buying or they should be buying. But it's important that we start from the foundation of how we react to our finances. So this topic is very crucial at this time, most especially when we as a team we on a journey. We're trying to bring as many people together with us on this journey, and we understand that to start this financial or your money journey, it is crucial that your money blueprint is right. When your money blueprint is right, then every other thing forms a layer upon layer to get you to your journey, to the destination. All right. So as you can see here, the topic here is your money blueprint decoded, master your mindset and master your finances. Um, One of the things I would like to first say is that our financial outcomes are just not about income, not about the money. Our like the salary or the investment you have or the budget or how good you are in making money. You can agree with me, a lot of people have made a lot of money and then lost the money due to so many circumstances or issues, right? But we are here today to talk about some things that are very, very important. How is our mindset related to how we handle our finances? Very crucial. How is our mindset related to how we handle our finances? We can also coin that blueprint word as a belief system. What is your money blueprint? What is your money belief system? And you see, today I would like to let you know that your belief system are powerful. They are personal to you and they are powerful. The way you live around finances, the way you treat money is because of the blueprint or the money beliefs that you can make a lot of money when your belief system is not right. You will lose that money. For example, if your belief system is about scarcity, you don't want to go for more. If your belief system is about greed, you are going to lose your money very soon because you will fall into the hands of people that says bring your money, we'll double it in 2 days. You know, a lot of people fall into this. And when your belief system is about fear, you don't even take chances, you don't take opportunities either in the market or any good investment that comes your way. You don't want to lose your money. But I would like also to tell you that I am not here to tell anyone that the way you've been handling your money, you've not been doing it right. The way you have been spending, the way you have been budgeting, the way you've been hustling to get the money. That's not what I'm here to do because I believe the way everyone tries to get their money, the way they spend their money, based on how they feel or based on what they do is valid. All right. There are people that will not invest today into the stock market. based on their belief system. There are people that today we just say, I want to keep my money in the bank account based on their belief system. Okay. So the way we relate, the way we why we do these things that we do is a blueprint. It's already there inside of us. Okay. And that's why this topic is very important. Very, very important that we look at our money blueprint. So what is a money blueprint, right? I say here, financial outcomes are really just about income, investment, or budget. Instead, they are deeply rooted in something much personal and powerful. And this is an internal script around money shaped starting from childhood. I mean, people think today that what you do is just what you do. No, you already have a belief system that has been building up layers upon layers right from your childhood. Let me give you a description, a simple description of this, okay? I don't know if anyone here, if you are above 30 or 35 or you are like 40, let me know in the chat. And there used to be a camera. This camera, you go probably to Photoshop, they take the picture. Once the picture is captured, they take it back, they remove the film, they take it to the dark room, process the film, and ended up giving you a copy of the picture that was taken. With this illustration, let me tell you what happens. The first stage is the capturing of the image through the lens. Okay. Whatever is captured goes into the film. It is what in the film that could be developed, and that is the result you're going to get. And notice that it might just be only you that is in the shot, but there are a lot of things going around you that still go to reflect in the shot. Let's say while you're taking that shot, somebody just run through mistakenly, the person can be captured. What do I mean? Whatever is captured is what is processed. Whatever is processed is what eventually becomes the result. So that is how our money blueprint was formed. A lot of us grew up in with our parents, with our guardians, whoever we grew up with. We watched how they reacted to money. We grew up seeing how they spend money. We grew up seeing how probably they invested their money. And that's the result of who we are today. It could be a better side and it could be the other side. And the truth is that these are influences, major influences that affect our financial life today. And that's the truth. That is what a money blueprint is. Like I told you, the blueprint is also the money belief system. Take, for example, if you come from a home where uh, there was money, everybody is living fine, and all of a sudden, probably the head of the house, maybe the dad or the mom, who happens to be like the one that is taking care of the house, lost their job or unfortunately lost their life, and things change around. That single situation will live with you for a very long time. And that could develop a particular blueprint with you. You can think, oh, I can just lose money anyhow. Why do I need to save money? Something can happen to me. You heard people saying something like, what if I save money today, right? And I die tomorrow? Why don't I just enjoy the money today, right? Because of what they've seen, because of situations that happen around them. So we are here today to kind of open our eyes to look inside of us and kind of try to figure out, what do I do what I do today? What was in my past experience that's being replicated today? What is coming forth from internal and from within that is causing me not to take opportunities? What is making me to be fearful in doing things that I'm supposed to do? Sincerely, it's very, very crucial. It's very, very crucial that we look at our experiences, where we're coming from, what have we been hearing about money, and what do we think about money? What do people say to us about money when we were growing up? What was modeled to us about money when we were growing up? let me quickly move to um, the sources of our blueprint, the money blueprint. I'm going to be discussing three sources here today, and this is just three of a lot of sources of our money blueprint. The first one will be the verbal conditioning. Verbal conditioning is just what you've been hearing since you were a child. I mean, what have you been hearing about money since you were a child? Are those things affecting you today or not? You know, there is a common one that I used to hear from my mother. It's Yoruba. I can't say that in Yoruba here, but it just means either it's your money or it's someone else's money. Just use money. Okay, what have you been hearing? Maybe you come from a family that every time when you were a child, you want to get this. They say, "Oh no, we can't afford it. Oh, we can't afford that. Oh, it's not our. In this part of the world, we cannot do this. We cannot do that because of money, and we can't even do that." It reminds me of a player whose name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He once granted an interview that he said when he was young, he told his dad that, Dad, I'm thinking that when I grow up, I'm going to build a mansion for you. We're going to live a beautiful life. And the father just looked at him and like, what are you talking about? I mean, what are you talking about? Uh, the father didn't believe in that because the father looks at the surrounding and the environment and says that, how can you get to the level you're talking about, right? I don't know what you've heard. There are school of thought that says money is the root of all evil. But how do you understand that? There are people that maybe your parents will always tell you, oh, when you tell your parents about a friend whose family are rich, and they will tell you, do you know how they get their money? Do you know the rich people are greedy, they are shady, don't go close to them? What have you been hearing? All these statements uh, can actually limit your beliefs. Now you need to kind of just think deep. What have I been hearing about money? What have I been hearing about finances? It may sound simple, but today, if you are honest with yourself, you want to look within and say, what has a verbal conditioning done to my financial life? I mean, when people tell you that money don't grow on trees, what do you think about that? I mean, it's real. A lot of verbal conditioning have limited a lot of people. And right now, discovering this should do something to you. I'm like, okay, I've been told this, I've been told that. Is it actually true? Are we actually going to continue to live with that? The other one is the modeling behavior. That's the second source of our money blueprint. Modeling behavior. That's what you have to understand is what we see is what we believe most times and is what we do, even unconsciously. Yeah, modeling behavior are the patterns you've been seeing. For example, when you have I listed here emotional spending, financial fear, money used as a reward or punishment. When you are growing up, you see a lot of these things happening where people, maybe you have a parent or an uncle or somebody that works very hard from January to probably November, and by December spends all the money. They said, we've made the money I made the money for the whole year, then pack all the money, spend all the money. And they tell you that's what we work for. We just make the money, spend all the money. Are you doing that today because of what you've seen in the past? I mean, what has been modeled? We have people that makes this money, they are afraid to invest it, they are afraid to save it. I even want to ask you this question. If you are listening to me or you are watching me right now, can you type in the chat if you grew up seeing anyone model saving and investment for you? Do you grow up seeing anyone model saving and investment for you? If you've not been saying that, it's going to be strange to you. You know, I will tell you a little of my story. I mean, when I got to this country and I started, I mean, working, saving some money. I mean, getting money. I mean, I don't. I was able. I called a friend to ask him and some other people I consulted, and I said, you know what? If I make money, how do I go about making sure this money is saved or invested? I didn't really get any good answer until I started doing research by myself. I've discovered that most people don't even know what to do with their money. Okay, and it's not their fault. Whatever people do with their money, I don't want to say it's not good, it's not right, but what people do with their money is not their fault. Most people grew up saying that money should be made, money should be spent, and that's what they are doing. That is what is modeled for them. But until you now come out of this and understand that verbally I've been taught wrong about finances, I've been modeled wrong about finances, something must change. Okay. I mean, a lot of things must change if we are to move and have progress in this journey. I'm sincerely trying to say that I'm not perfect. I don't know everything about money, but I'm on a journey. And on this journey, I want to understand who and what are my beliefs that's limiting my financial journey. What do I know? What has been modeled that is limiting how I behave or how I react to money and to finances generally? And the last one is going to be a very crucial one, actually, very crucial one. Specific incidents, your experiences growing up. I mean, I gave an example of someone who grew up in a family. I have a friend when we were in the uni. I think he told me a story about his family. They were having the father was rich. I mean, they have everything they wanted at the time, and he said something happened. I think it was a fire incident or something happened. They lost everything. I mean, these situations are real, and your experiences are valid. We will not grow up with the same experiences. For example, you ask someone to come and invest in stock market, okay? And this same person grew up seeing his dad or his uncle is invested in stock market and then everything crashed. That person are saying that it will be difficult for this person, the same person, to come with that information that has been etched in his mind about stock market to come and invest in stock market. Okay, financial trauma are real. People go through a lot of it. I'm telling you, what how we're going to react to money is based on our experiences. What are the incidents growing up that you can look back at and say, hmm, it's because of what happened a few years ago. That's why I'm reacting this way. There is no fighting this. It takes a deeper reflection of who you are, of, of what has been built inside of you. You are running a software that has been developed from a long time. And right now, this software is what is operating and what is happening. And we are calling everyone watching us to look within today and say, what has been modeled? What are the verbal words that influences our react to money? What are the specific incidents that I've experienced that makes me to react to money the way I react? And these are very serious cases. This is why I'm kind of taking my time and being having a gentle approach on this topic. You know why? Because, like I said, the way you handle your finances, the way you are reacting today, I want to believe is valid. Nobody should blame you. Nobody should tell you the right way to handle your finances. But you, as an adult, personally, look within, have a reflection, and try to write down how has my money blueprint developed. Because let me tell you this, as I round up, these things are being modeled for you. You are modeling this to the children too. You are modeling this to the next generation. The way you react to money, your children can say it. It is a movie that is being watched. How are you modeling money? What are your own personal verbal condition when it comes to money? How do you talk to people? What do you think about uh, money? How do you talk to your kids about money? Do you open their eyes to see how money works? Do you even know how money works? Do you know some people don't even want to know how money works because they don't care, because they think money doesn't stay. It comes and go away. Okay. So in order for us to deliver a different model, a working model, a model that can get the next generation to a better financial place, we need, first of all, to change our money blueprint. We need to have a better blueprint. How do we do that? How do we get our money blueprint changed? Because when you look at the blueprint, money blueprint circle, it starts from the beliefs. The belief shapes the emotions drive your behavior determines your outcome. It's very simple. I mean, once the belief is there about money, the belief about scarcity, the fear of money, the belief when if you have been modeled not to be able to delay gratification, anytime money comes, you spend, you spend, you spend, is there. That's the belief. It creates an emotion that drives your behavior and determines what? Your money outcome. But let's move faster to how we can rewrite the money blueprint. How? How are we able to rewrite what? Our money blueprint. The first step is self-awareness. I have called and called again self-awareness. You need to identify the limiting beliefs. What are the wrong beliefs you have about money? You need to fight them. You need to say, no, I'm taking the right approach. The second one, you need to unlearn. You need to unlearn. For us to learn new things, we need to unlearn. The reason why most of us don't want to go and read books about money, read books about finances, is because we don't want to unlearn what we've learned before. But I'm calling you to unlearn. Open yourself up to reading books. Open yourself up to watching videos. Open yourself up to programs or trainings like this. I mean, we want to teach a lot about budgeting, about saving, about investing. But if you can't unlearn those things, it will stand on the way of new things. Okay? We have to recondition. You have to replace these beliefs. How do we do that? Here I have a lot of word files for you. I mean, there are a lot of word files, but I'm just gonna dwell on these word files here. The first thing, word files. I mean, after you have you have been aware of your money blueprint. Now you want to say, number one thing, very important, is I take responsibility. I create my own wealth. This takes you away from a kind of money blueprint where you blame others. Others are victims. It is because of this that you didn't make money. It is because of that that you didn't spend money well. It is because of what I saw that's affecting me. Um, if I had millions of dollars, I would have invested. If I have a lot of naira, I invested. No, the first aspect is taking responsibility. I create my own wealth. This is a journey you need to start new. If you are going to learn about saving, about budgeting, about everything, first of all, you need to sit down and say, I'm on a journey. Now I want to build new wealth files. I want to that software that has been building up. If it is not right, I want to get it right. Right. I want to play to win. I want to pursue opportunity boldly. Right. If you are someone that you believe that everything is a scam, I mean, there are, we can't deny there are a lot of scams going on now. But if your word file is everything is a scam, you run away from every opportunity. Why? You don't ask questions. Because your word file is everything is a scam. You don't want to pursue every opportunity you have. Then it's time to change. It's time to ask questions. It's time to reflect, have a reflection of how have I been behaving around opportunities and play to win. Next one is time to think big. Don't think small. Expand your financial vision. It is possible. If someone tells you right now that you can double your income, you might likely say, no, it's not possible. But it is possible. Everybody is allowed to dream. That's like the cheapest thing you can do. You can literally say, I want to give myself 6 months and double my finances. I want to tell you this, that amidst all these discussions, I want to say that I know that we are all facing different situations. Okay. Right now, we have people that may be looking for jobs. We have people that may be looking to change jobs. We have people that may be starting a business. We have people that may have business that is struggling. We have a lot of challenges that may be going on at this time. But it doesn't stop you from dreaming. It doesn't stop you from saying this is a journey. That's the first step. We need to figure this out. You may be making a lot of money right now, but you need to first of all sit down and say, this is a journey. How do I go ahead from here with the right word files and also model the right word files from the generation that are coming? Okay, we need to admire success. A lot of people resent success. When they see, maybe they see somebody driving a nice car or they see good things happening around people, they resent it. Do you admire success? Do you ask questions? If you are someone that steps into a circle where you see a lot of people doing well and you feel, oh, I don't belong here. Oh, I feel inferior to these people. Oh, I don't know how these people get their money. Oh, I don't want to be very close to them because they might influence me. Maybe I mean in our own coin world is blood money. Is this, is that? No. Admire success. It is not your problem how and what people do with their money, right? How they get their money. But once you understand that success is important, you want to go for it the right way. If you resent it, it goes far away from you. And the last word foul I want to talk about is choosing your circle wisely. Associate with the right people, with people who are going somewhere, right? Associate with, I literally know that one of the experiences I have in my life is my life had a big change and turnaround when I started moving with some people that are going somewhere. Okay, if you have a bad word files and your circle is also people that have the same verbal, the same modeling, the same everything, you're not going to go far. I'm telling you, it's very important that we understand that the people we surround ourselves with influences us. Somebody says if you have six fools who are your friend, they are not six fools, they are seven fools. It doesn't matter how smart you think you are, but who do you surround yourself with? In your journey to be financially free or successful, you have to understand this is a journey. Who am I going to go with? Who understand this thing? Who can teach me? Who is doing the same thing I'm trying to do? Or if you learn new things, how can I get this? There are videos everywhere on the YouTube. There are books. There are a lot of things that, and there are a lot of people that know what they are doing. Why don't you just turn around and say, you know what? I choose to surround myself with people that have a drive for success, just the way I should have the same drive to get me to where I'm going. Okay. All right. So this, in a summary, I just want to encourage everyone to say that self-reflection and deep reflection is the beginning of any journey. I mean, whatever situation you are today, you're very rich, you are not that rich, you're trying to be rich. The first thing is design a journey, make it a journey, and ask yourself, I'm taking this journey, am I moving the right way? If I'm not moving the right way, how can I move the right way? If I discover to move the right way, how can I go ahead? All right, that's the little we can do today, and I want to appreciate everyone for joining. I will just do a quick question that I want you to write. If you can write on the chat the answers to these questions while we wrap up. The first one will be, what money related phrases do you grow up hearing? What are money related phrases? The popular ones you grew up hearing, and whose financial habits did you unconsciously adopt? Please put in the chat the answer to these questions. What money related phrases, like, when we're talking, I talk about people that talk about money don't grow on trees. Um, Money is the root of all evil. What are the ones you heard while you were growing up, and whose financial habits did you unconsciously adopt? And if you have any question, you can just put in the chat while we round up. We do we still have yeah, we have a little time. Uh, okay, let me just put this question in the chat for you guys. It's time to do some reflections, okay? Nobody is a Superman, okay? We we are just trying to get there, and with reflection on learning and relearning, it is possible. But we need to start today. You can copy those questions even if you don't want to answer now. You can write them on a sheet of paper answering the questions. Let me know, what are your word files? And sincerely, I know a lot of people, because when we talk about this blueprint, a lot of people also grew up learning the right blueprints, okay? Don't think everybody grew up learning the wrong blueprints. Some people grew up learning the right blueprint. So let's also tell us in the chat, um, both good one and the other one. How was your, what have you been learning growing up? Again. So, okay, those are the questions. Those are the questions? Those are the questions. Let me play this video while we wait for the answers.
Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together.
All right. What money belief are you ready to change today? If you can drop in the comment, nice. If you can just write it down. Go think about this. And at this point, we're going to wrap up. Just a summary. Again, I think that video has just summarized because people, we need to get this journey right. All right, I will be wrapping up here. Once again, thank you everyone for visiting our channel and also joining this meeting. And I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, thanks for joining. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I'm gonna just continue with this.
Why do most millionaires say mindset matters more than math? It's not magic, it's money psychology. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. If you think money's just for the lucky or the rich, you're selling yourself short. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Start by ditching the "I'm bad with money" story. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make money work for me? Try tracking your spending for a week, not to shame yourself, but to get curious. Notice where your cash goes and how it makes you feel. Next, set one small money goal, like saving $5 a week or paying off a mini debt. And here's the big one. Celebrate every tiny win. Building a money mindset isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Remember, wealthy people aren't just lucky. They think differently about money, and you can too. So what's one money belief you're ready to change today? Drop it in the comments and let's grow together.